Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This Tarotscope reading will cover July 16th to the 31st, 2025. If something should not resonate because it is a general message, simply check out your other placements. You'll find a list to the quick links down below in the description box. Okay guys, let's start by looking at first the planets, and then we're going to take a look at the messages from the tarot. First of all, we have Mercury, which will be going into retrograde in the sign of Leo on the 18th of July and will stay there until the 11th of August. So this happens often, right? Mercury retrograde. And we all kind of know already that it's not the moment to launch new projects or confirm plans. It's the time instead that we have to reflect and clarify things. So it's going to start, Virgo, in your 12th house of intuition, healing, and rest. And these three things become very active, okay? It's okay to slow down. I know that you're a hard worker and you love working, but there are moments in which the work that you have to do is to slow down and reflect, because that too is very important. In fact, Virgo, reflection is the most powerful tool that you have at the moment to use. Now, you could also here have feelings of, because it's in Leo, the retrograde, you might have feelings, bold feelings of wanting to share your feelings with someone that you love. Okay, I know that was a play on words, two feelings, but you're going to feel that, okay, of bringing out your feelings with the person that you love, because Leo's going to give you this courage. Keep in mind, you're one step closer to living your dreams, okay? On the 22nd, the sun is going to move into Leo, and it's going to be followed by the new moon on the 24th, which is in Leo. Here, Virgo, your inner light is going to regenerate. So quietly start setting intentions, okay? The new moon in Leo is the green light to manifest your heart's desires. When do they come in? Well, it depends on you. Are you going to start doing the manifestation or not? Because this is a new moon, and we're going to have a separate video for that, just like we always do with the full moons. But just like we had the last video on the full moon in Capricorn, we talked about the new moon in Capricorn that happened 6 months ago. So people were wondering, am I going to get my reward? Well, it depends. Did you start doing the work when there was the new moon? Now there's this new moon in Leo, okay? And it's telling you, green light, you can manifest your heart's desires. Are you going to do that? Are you going to manifest? Because in the future, 6 months from now, when it becomes a nice full moon in Leo and the rewards start being given out, are you going to be the one getting the reward or not? Okay? This new moon is going to trine with Neptune, and it's going to form a sextile with Uranus in Gemini. Okay? Let's simplify complications, and I'll just give you the quick translation that you all want, because we're talking about love. Okay? Be consistent with your manifestations. Be very consistent. Because if you don't give up after 2 days or 2 weeks or 2 months, what you manifest, what is in your heart that you really, really want, or who is in your heart that you really, really want, you're going to see it coming in 6 months, within the 6 months, maybe even less. This all depends on you. Okay, guys. Then, on the 30th of July, right at the end of the month, we have Chiron's retrograde. And this is going to deepen that emotional healing while you're also addressing the fears of the past and insecurities. Because Chiron is asking you to go inward and reflect on how you behave, basically, through conflict and through anger. You're called, this retrograde, Chiron's retrograde, is calling you to soften up, to listen to people, to yourself, to your inner voice, and respond with patience. On the same day, Venus, the goddess of love, is entering Cancer. Not a coincidence, of course. Everything happens for a reason, right? So, Venus, when it enters Cancer, it brings in the evolution of love through comfort and through emotional depth. So you're going to be drawn to a more homey atmosphere and to connect with people that you love, okay? You're going to get support, or you can, if you want, through really important friendships and through people in your community, okay? You're becoming softer, Virgo, and this is the effect of the Chiron retrograde and this combination as well, okay? You're becoming soft, brave, and also very beautiful. So trust the unfolding. Even if you feel a little bit insecure at times, don't worry about it. Trust the unfolding. It's a really important time for self-care, okay? And to rekindle whatever or whoever is in your heart. Okay, Virgo, let's take a look now at the messages from the tarot deck and see what general messages there are to help you along in these next 2 weeks at the end of July 2025. Then on the 20th of July, I'll be uploading the Summer Love Bonus reading, and there we're only going to look at love. So first we have to look, obviously, at the general situation and then go into depth on that little detail. Because, of course, if everything is done, if everything is set up correctly, we're giving off the right vibes for, to allow love to come in. Otherwise, we're going to push it away, and we don't want that. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see. Now, it is a very slow-moving 2 weeks for almost everyone. There was only one sign that actually didn't have this. But for everyone, this retrograde means to slow down and to prepare ourselves. So let's see. We have the Three of Pentacles. We're going to start off with that in the reverse, which means that for some reason, you're not finding the teamwork that you really want. Okay, and this card has come up various times for other signs. It's quite common. It's these stars. Okay, it's not you. You're not doing anything wrong. It's basically the signs. People are not collaborating as they should. So when this happens, we get a timeout. Mercury says, "Okay, guys, stop." And then Chiron stops and says, "Okay, stop as well. Start reflecting. Start getting softer. Start being nicer." Okay. There's this moment right now where people are not working. They're not collaborating well at the moment. Oh, you have a beautiful energy coming in. I like this. I like this energy. This may be you, Virgo, or someone coming into the picture and with a lot of optimism. And I really hope this is you. If this is not you and this is someone else coming in, they're going to bring in optimism, okay? They're going to give you that spark of belief. You're going to have to take a look at the bonus love reading to see if this is someone coming in for you. But I feel this is you. For some of you, it's you. I'm getting 50-50 now. Why is that? Okay, let's go on. I want to see what happens. There's a lot of optimism, and this I like. Three of Swords. No, sorry, Five of Swords. Whew. That was close. Okay, we don't want the Three of Swords after the King of Wands. We have the Five of Swords, which is not that great either, but it's much better. Okay, you could have a little bit of stress here because of this situation. That's why this energy is coming in, or you could be you reflecting positively. For those of you that's coming in, because of this situation, they come in and they're optimistic because you're under stress, basically, just like a lot of other people are. Because of the retrograde and plans start slowing down and you want to do something else. I mean, you're Virgo. You love working. You love getting projects done. Okay. And this slowness, this delay of the retrogrades, it's going to cause a little bit of stress inside of you. So it could also cause a little bit of conflict on the job, some aggression, etc. But I'm feeling more the stress of you wanting to get something done and it's so slow. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, which is only obvious because we're talking about unfinished work. You wanted to finish. You wanted to get it done on time. And then there's setbacks. Again, here, there's the impatience. I know. Virgo, when you can't get something done, you get impatient, right? And you hate unfinished work. So this is only natural. Okay, now we're changing. Okay. You're doing the work. Is that what you're doing? You're reflecting on something. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming in. Okay. Now, this is an energy that is coming in, which is very nurturing, very homebody. We had said that the Chiron retrograde is going to be softening you up. Okay. And Venus is going to be pulling you into a home atmosphere. And this is what I'm feeling with the Queen of Pentacles, because this is the figure. It represents homebody atmosphere, very nurturing and very caring. Okay, so we're down here towards the end of the reading with this. Okay, let me see where that energy is going to be influencing you a lot. Ooh, you could not have gotten a better card, Virgo. You see, when you slow down, because this is necessary. This is like another job you have to do. You have to slow down and just let it happen, reflect, etc. Let love in. And look what happens. The Sun card comes out. This is like the happy card of the deck. Success, confidence, the truth, everything. This is like the sun is shining. It's right there, right in the middle of it all. Because, in fact, you're going to allow it to come in. This is you doing it. Wow. Okay. And then we have the Justice card in the reverse. You're returning to society. This is nice. I like this. Okay. Because this icky part up here, let's just say it this way, very sophisticated, the icky part. Okay. Once this comes in and you are finally happy, okay, you start returning to society. You start being yourself again. You're replenished. You start feeling good again. Good. Okay, what else do we have for our Virgos? Ooh, and there you go. Things are balancing out now, okay? Since the Six of Pentacles. The giving and the... Okay, I guess this had to come out. The giving and the taking are balancing themselves out now. You're finally... See how things balance out once you actually follow the stars' advice, not mine, of course. Okay, and everything starts going well. It's great. Let's see what this is. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. There is a little lesson in this one I'm picking up. Okay. The delays or the blocks that came through, or some sort of, how can I say this, lack of passion maybe that you could have felt, okay, it's a lesson. I'm picking up that it's a little lesson, something for you to know, because you're actually in charge of all of this, if you've noticed, okay. Before, you had to have the input of someone to spark it a little bit, or maybe it was yourself with reflection, as I had said. Depends on which Virgo you are. But then once you did it, look how everything goes well. Okay, so this Ace of Pentacles, this instability or whatever it was that you had before, you're going to come to realize that it was you. Okay, because when you actually believe in it and you let it happen, things balance out. And this is when you're going to come to the realization that from before, that was you. Too much work, too much wanting to do something, too much, okay? And that would have caused you a missed opportunity, where here instead, you don't have it, but the universe is going to make you understand that, because it's a lesson in your favor. That is, once you realize this, you're going to stop doing this, as we were doing it at the beginning, and you're going to keep thinking positively and say, okay, every once in a while, I have to rest. I have to charge my batteries and I have to take care of myself, because then when that person comes in, I'm ready and I'm giving off that correct vibe. I'm not always stressed out and worried and having to do this and having to do that. Okay, it's going to be a lesson for you. Some of you may even reflect back on an opportunity that was missed, and you're going to remember it, and you're going to say, damn it, I could have done things differently. Okay, this is going to surge. There's something about a missed opportunity that you're going to remember, or you are going to realize. Okay, so this is really precious. This will help you in the future to obviously live better, because this is what these messages are for. Okay, Virgo, we have a happy ending for you, and I'm really happy for you. In the meantime, I'm going to renew my invitation for the Summer Love bonus readings in 4 days. They're going to be uploaded. And then again, of course, we're going to have our normal Tarotscopes every 2 weeks. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, and for subscribing, because I appreciate all of them. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now. From Angel.